I need a cut soon. I'm in between haircuts. Another week, just been in the studio working. I went to Jersey this past weekend to get a weekend out of the studio. I'm very happy with the fact that I don't spend weekends in the studio just because those are very long days for me. So like I just use the weekends to go spend time with family and friends, kind of get out of here. But we're doing a lot of work in terms of planning and execution for Vay. It's a business channel. Business is my life, Vay is my life. And I'm sure you guys want to see this journey too, building a $1 billion company. So one of the things is learning from the incumbents. So like a lot of our ads, our messaging and everything is directly in comparison with Under Armour because I started my brand in 2019 after I met the founder of Under Armour, Kevin Plank. And like he inspired me to want to start the brand by pretty much making me realize that he is no different from me because prior to that, I'd seen a lot of brands. I'm like, all right, it's probably not something that I can do. But Lily said he was at the same school, playing the same sport, on the same team when he started a $1 billion company. And Under Armour was founded in 1996. So they've been around for 36, 35 years. And I've been in business for 6 years. So I think in 30 years, I can build a company that's better than Under Armour. So I'll take you through a little prompt that I was doing. I was talking to ChatGPT and I was asking ChatGPT like, what made Under Armour the successful company that it is today? Because you learn from the past, you can have success in the history. Things that happen in the past will probably happen in the future in a different font or a different style. So the number one thing that it said is product innovation, solve a real problem. What made Under Armour successful? They introduced moisture-wicking compression shirts that solved a real pain point for athletes. So I was thinking to myself, like, how can I do this? And we've already developed like custom fabric blends, but I think we really need to push that like Vay Tech. Every brand has their form of tech. There's like Nike Techs, there's Under Armour's Dry Fit. I think Nike patented Dry Fit, but Under Armour has their cold gear and their heat gear and stuff like that. And that's a big part of the reason that I'm going to China this year because I need to like meet my manufacturers and ask them what's the latest and greatest in terms of fabric technology. There's a grant program here in Maryland called MIPS where they'll partner you with a faculty member at one of the local universities and give you a $100,000 grant for you to do something environmentally. And when I went to the talk, I actually talked to the MIPS coordinator and he told me that Under Armour actually has used MIPS in the past. So our fabric technology, being a small brand like we are now, relatively, like I don't have the money for research and development, but I know that as we continue to grow, it's something that we can pour more money into and learn from companies like Patagonia and Nike, Adidas, and all those other incumbents in terms of what they're doing. I think another big thing is sustainability. The microplastics are like a big trending thing that people are kind of aware of now and trying to avoid. So like finding a way to have like a cotton or a wool fabric blend or a way in which you can reduce microplastics, which is nearly impossible, but working towards it is something that I think that our consumers would appreciate. So that's the first one. The next one is what made Under Armour successful? They got gear on college and pro athletes early on. How can they do this? We already have Ty, who is an investor in the brand. He's been wearing the brand since I started it 6 years ago. And I just have a network of guys that I know that are in the league that really like fuck with me and bang with me that will wear the product. But like I need to be more strategic and intentional and like use my goodwill that I built over the last 27 years. I think I'm 27. And be like, hey, do you want to be in an ad? Or hey, do you want to like collaborate on a collection or like find different ways where I can present the brand to my friends where it's not just them wearing it casually, but it's more strategic and aligned and targeting different demographics and audiences. So I think that's a big thing. Another one, leveraging run clubs. Run clubs are super hot right now. That's where everybody's congregating, running, and just overall health and wellness is becoming more of a lifestyle and longevity play and less so of a culty like let's take steroids, let's get super strong. Like people are focused on like their longevity. So got to tap into the run clubs in different regions. I pretty much know all of the black run clubs across the country for the most part. So finding ways to assimilate with them and get them to work with us. What I've kind of noticed is the run club leaders in different areas are like local celebrities. So they be feeling themselves a little bit in terms of like wanting to collaborate with people. They be a little Hollywood, but I think just like kind of going to the run clubs, meeting folks where they are and engaging with the community might be the good play, because that local celebrity stuff be throwing me. Like, bro, you are only popular from 6 to 7 p.m. on Wednesdays. Relax. Tap into lifestyle athletes, hybrid athletes, lifters, trainers. It doesn't just have to be folks in the NFL. There's plenty of people that have really good engagement and traction on social media that have audiences that they don't know how to monetize, and just plugging them into Vay could be a very straightforward way for us to exponentially grow and just get more eyes and impressions on the brand outside of running ads. Because running ads is great, but when you just have organic people really wearing the product because they already like it, then that'll be cheaper CPMs for us. And then from there, we can work out affiliate deals, influencer deals where they're promoting the product and the brand and getting paid a kickback for that. So that'll be super important. It's something that we've done, but haven't been able to scale it per se. And then that goes along with incentivizing micro influencers, like all the folks that be on social media that kind of, because I know content, I know how to make good content, but my content isn't like that super aesthetic, like set the camera down, walk out of the room, set the camera in front of the door, walk through the door, piece those clips together, drive past your camera, grab your camera, get in the car, show yourself walking into the car. Like I don't really have that. I got that, like, post the camera down like I'm doing now. I just rap to you, let you know it's really good. I'm gonna keep it transparent, I'm gonna keep it relatable, and I can tell a good story. Those are my skills. I know my skills. And I would like to think that I'm funny every once in a while. So I gotta bring people in that have the skills that I don't, instead of me trying to learn that stuff, because it's not innately me. And then from there, we'll have different categories of people that are representing the brand in different ways. The next one is, what made Under Armour successful? Their brand identity, Protect This House campaign created a movement. I think we really need to lean into the Vay Wednesdays. Right now, every Wednesday, I post on my story, today's Vay Wednesday. On Wednesday, we wear Vay. About 10 people or so will post themselves wearing Vay and tag the brand with Vay Wednesday as the hashtag, but we need to amplify that. We need to do something in person. I'm thinking about doing like a run club on Wednesdays where everybody meets up and we like run, just do something in real life, even if it's like 10 to 20 people every Wednesday. But like, I would pop it off, but I would have to bring somebody in that can facilitate that for me every week at one of the Gold's gyms that we're in. But I think that Vay Wednesday thing, it's like Taco Tuesday. You keep doing it for long enough and it just kind of picks up steam. And then every Wednesday is just like big free marketing play for us, because everybody on Wednesday, when you're thinking, it's like, oh, what is today? It's Vay Wednesday. Let me throw on some Vay. I think that's a big thing. We need to build an organic movement. Our motto is be the difference. And few among many is kind of like our mantra, in terms of like, there's a lot of motherfuckers out there, but few among many are willing to do the things that they need to do to either be successful, to be fit, or to be like that one person or that 1%, or to be the difference, like really have an impact on the people around them, or be a winner, the champion, gold medalist, all those things. So I think we really need to lean into that. And then the community activations. Set a goal to do one activation a month. I think next week I'm just gonna do that run club thing at Gold's just so I can hit my quota. We're doing Ebony Fit in April. We're doing Melanin Con at the end of April. We got Ty's Camp in May. So we have events, Ebony Fit in Miami in May. Like, we have events every single month. We did an event in February. We did the dog adoption event with Ty, and then we did 2 pop-ups in January. So we just need to have more in-person events where people can kind of meet each other in real life. The next one is a direct-to-consumer strategy, which we already do. What made Under Armour successful in this way? They expanded to retail, but later they struggled. The future is DTC first. So just really pushing that online presence in terms of people going to the store and copping. I have a unpopular opinion. I think the gyms are a gold mine. These Gold's gyms that we're in, when I work out, people be like, hey, I be seeing your ads. Then they walk into the gym, they see a banner of me and the clothing. They walk out of the gym, they see a banner of me in the clothing. There's been so many people that are like, I know you from somewhere, bro, and they don't know me. What they know is the fact that they see my face subliminally every single day. And there's like 100 more Gold's Gyms that we can get in across the country, but I gotta conquer DC, Maryland, and Virginia first. We're doing good in 6 of our 7 locations. The Richmond one is kind of far, so it's difficult for me to do that one. But I think we can conquer Gold's Gym and kind of be like what's an example? We don't have to pay for rent. We don't have to pay them up front for inventory. We can put whatever inventory we want. No other brand is doing it. The Gold's Gym inventory that's already in the gym is lame. So when they see Vay, it's a good alternative for them. Yeah. I think that's important. And then what else? Why is Under Armour so powerful? They won by storytelling in them early days. So I just think really telling the story of Vay is the most important thing. Telling the founder story about how I'm living in a fucking warehouse, building this brand. Our number 1 athlete is an NFL athlete that plays for the Buffalo Bills, which is a Super Bowl contender, came from a small bumfuck town in Cumberland, was not supposed to make it out, single parent household. Like, we have so many people within our brand ecosystem that are just doing dope things, and there's so many people that want to be a part of what we have going on. The goal is to just tell good stories, focus on telling good stories. And I really want to lean into that, but my hands are in so many things within the business on a day-to-day. So the number 1 step for me right now is bringing somebody in that can handle Maryland operations, and then allow me to, every morning when I wake up, I'm like, how can I tell a good story today? How can I put the brand in more places, in front of more faces? Because that's what I'm good at. I mean, I can do print out orders, I can like do inventory, but like what I'm best at is putting the brand in more places, in front of more faces, and telling good stories. I think I'm a good storyteller. I know I'm a good storyteller. But yeah, we want to be the go-to high performance functional fitness apparel brand. We want to own our audience and our community, and we want to leverage our story, our network, and innovative materials to stand out. So the blueprint is there. It's just a matter of execution and delegation, so that each person can do the right thing. It's not just me doing everything, because it's impossible. And our target audience, like, we really want to be a brand for the culture, and a brand that like people of color can really like be down with and resonate. Because I kind of have realized like I can't be everything for everybody. We're living in a very divisive time. So like, I just want this brand to kind of be that safe space for people that look like me, people that come from similar situations as me, or people that really support people like me, and just let the brand kind of grow organically from there. Doesn't mean that we're only for Black people, but it just means like I'm speaking directly to what I know, and that's what's authentic. And I hope that that's what comes off as authentic too. So another day in the grind. We're gonna keep working, keep improving this thing. Yeah, I think we're waiting on a $50,000 grant. The government moves so slow. There's a $50,000 grant that we're waiting on to hear if we won or not. We are running ads now, got some new inventory in gyms that's been selling really well. We're gonna start making more content here, planning what the fall is gonna look like, because I know Ty's gonna have a great season, so we wanna make sure that we're planning ahead of time so that we can fully leverage the fact that he's gonna have a really strong fan base in the Bills Mafia supporting him, and maximize that. And then with me running this marathon in October, that's a great storytelling opportunity, continuing to tell the founder story and really leaning into that us versus them with Vay versus Under Armour, like doubling down on that, tripling down on that, and then bringing other folks in to tell their story and tell it well. So just a chill founder, working and living in a storage unit. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Have a great day on purpose.